So last year I had to write for some reason English class. Here it is, with some things updated. I wrote this over time with a starting prompt of if I was teleported somewhere off Earth. I have updated stuff and added much more. Enjoy. Also, before we start, I have some other notes. This takes place in early 2023, and I will have background music and under copyright laws. Once I don't publicly upload it, it is not like a copyright violation. Also note that Nintendo is fine with music in the background according to this link in the script. For any audiovisual stuff, it would be legal under the education clause and copyright. It's also generally acceptable to use other footage if you give credit and use it within something like the history of the category or game. A good example of that is Unmean Salt. There's also a link for his channel. He's actually pretty good and interesting and does interesting topics. Fallon, sorry note, every time you hear, I did not say anything. So after all of that, let's start. So, will bring me back to Earth, please? If not, I'll just jibber jabber about stuff on gaming and speedrunning until you do. So there are many sections on gaming, including board games and video games, and games in general, but I'll be talking about gaming. In that core category, I will focus on speedrunning. If you don't know what speedrunning is, it's where you try to beat a game or set a goal as fast as you can in one sitting. For example, the current world record in Legend of Zelda, or LOZ, Ocarina of Time, in the unrestricted glitches category is about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is achieved by some amazing glitches. I don't know much about them, but one is called SRM, or Serial Reference Manipulation. This category is crazy in general because no major glitches category is more than an hour. From the future told me some stuff and I'll roughly explain the glitches. One of the glitches is, in a nutshell, within the game there is a quote-unquote pointer where the game is looking at the value of what Link is holding. When you go over a loading zone and drop it, like right after you pick it up, or something close to that, it'll get the game confused and it can do crazy stuff. I'll just show you the end of the run. Let's talk about LOZ Majora's Mask. Its speedrun is about 18 minutes long for the unrestricted category. The main glitch here is ACE, or arbitrary code execution. It basically lets you literally rewrite code within the game. I don't know why it works, but you can do just about anything. Next, let's talk about Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 speedruns. The current world record for Galaxy 1 is about 2 hours and 12 minutes, and for Galaxy 2 it's about 2 hours and 40 minutes. I've actually done Galaxy 1, my personal best is 3 hours 36 minutes. I hope that Nintendo will bring it to the Switch so I can speedrun it, but I do have it on the Wii. But I don't have a good way of capturing the footage. Oh, I can do that? Thanks. Goodbye. I've just been told that I can emulate the game. If you don't know what that is, it's a way to play a game on something like a PC. It is legal, but the way you get the ROM or game file is illegal if you get it off the internet. But if you own the game on disk or at all, it's very unlikely you'll get prosecuted for it. Using that way, my current personal best is 4 hours and 14 minutes. Again, let's see what my future me has to say. Okay then, I will apparently get a personal best of 4 hours and 8 minutes and 58 seconds. Here is sped up into a minute. If I do a near perfect one, I can get about 3 hours and 44 minutes with my skills. Also, Galaxy 2 is longer than the previous one, with the requirement of stars being removed from 60 to 70. Moving back to Switch 2, if it doesn't happen this year, I don't think it's just going to be makes, reports, and remasters. As the Switch ends its lifespan, there will be a new console. Jeez, again? Hello? It's me from the future, and the Switch 2 is still not announced, but it should come out sometime next year. Okay then, now let's talk about a specific category for a game. The Henry Stickmin Collection. The game is the Henry Stickmin Collection. The category is walkthrough percent. The goal is to not speedrun it, but how long you can have the ending open. It's just a loop where the main person opens up a knockoff YouTube video and looks up a walkthrough, and the person does it and opens up the walkthrough ending. It's just a loop where the main person on the knockoff YouTube channel looks up a walkthrough, and the person does it opens up in the walkthrough ending, and you get the point. And that happens until the end of time. My personal best is about 20 hours, and I recently got 30 hours. I need some water, give me a few minutes. Oh, that was nice. Let's talk about LOZ Twilight Princess low percent speedrun. There is one major glitch that when Link is looking at an item for literal hours at a time, he'll move like slowly backwards. Last time I checked, it was about 15 hours, but near the start of the time, it was about nearly 24 hours. The way that the glitch works is when Link is looking at an item with a text box, the animation of Link does not fully loop, and he will slowly slide backwards. And with just how the game works with collision checks are off, he'll slowly slide backwards, and with how the game works, the collision checks are off, so he can just go through just about anything. Here's an example.
Have to wait at least 10 minutes or so between each attempt at the slide to see if their direction and speed are good. Once the math confirms that Link is moving in the proper direction with good speed, it's time to wait.
That's why it takes so long. Next, let's talk about LOZ Wind Waker. I've only played the demo from a GameCube game on the Wii, but there's a great trick in the run. If you can move the control stick back and forth very fast in a particular way, with a few other things, you can gain a ton of backward momentum for some reason. I don't know why it works, but it does. It also allows you to traverse the water very fast. It's called a super swim. Here's an example. Also, there's a big wall that bars you from getting to the final dungeon early, and there's a very small hole that you can just clip through, since there's a 1 pixel gap. Next, let's move on to... Are you kidding me? What now? Let's see what it is. Wait, what? What in the... I never thought I would hear that. Okay then, let's tell the listener that. According to Future Me, a Zelda game came out where Zelda is the main protagonist. I believe this is the first or second time this has happened. In the first month, it's already been broken, which is surprising, which it took about 20 years for Ocarina of Time to do. To be like broken big and wide. Mother. Sorry about that. I got angry about the amount of calls. So I'm surprised that the alien's just letting me take calls at all.
I don't care too much. I want to hear more.
Okay, let's take the call. Don't ask. About time. Thanks for letting me know. This isn't too related, but Nintendo recently released a music app that lets you listen to some of their music. Most of it is not on it right now, but it's a good start. Alright, where was I? I think it was a Zelda game. Also, I never told you the name. It's LZ Echoes of Wisdom. And as the game is fairly new, I won't tell you much as things are still developing. Something else you may have also noticed is that within speedrunning, you may have seen people playing languages like Japanese, Korean, or Chinese, and there is a reason for it. For games that scroll text, it is very slightly faster. Like over the course of the run, you might only save a minute or two. And they know the game enough to play in the language they don't know. With that, let's move on to Super Mario World. With how I was saying it is, I'll just show you, then explain.
É muita coisa pra fazer em pouco espaço de tempo. E essa maneira do Mario foi estranha.
This was not edited at all, so the main glitch is Ace. So if you inject code of theory, it's very specific button presses, you can trick the game into thinking you just beat the final boss. That's all I can think of for now.
That's it. I am done with you jabbering. I am sending you back.
Hey, I need to say bye. Bye.